It's another important day for us today. David's just helping the delivery man downstairs, and I know, getting so excited over small appliances, but gosh, when we've been here for a week and a half with no kettle, no coffee machine, no oven, which is coming upstairs now. Oh my goodness, look at that big machine here, and toasters, etc. That's excitement for me. So for us, in fact, because we've just had to go out literally for every single cup of tea, cup of coffee, meal, except for making salads. So because we've got the little fridge. So today is really great. We are so excited.
Even the name is a little retro, you know.
Retro, yeah. So we've got we couldn't get the SMEG oven that we wanted to suit the other things, but it's exactly the same colour. It's DeLonghi, which is an excellent brand. Beautiful oven that the man is just installing. Lovely young man. And I'm so excited. We got our beautiful new boxes everywhere. Beautiful new SMEG capsule coffee maker, Lavazza, which we love the Lavazza capsules. That's just our personal preference. Beautiful new toaster. And where did I... kettle. Kettle for David. And me, of course, for making cups of tea. So they are all supposedly going to sit over there. But as you know from my previous videos, it didn't come with its marble top. So for the moment, they'll probably just sit inside it and we'll pull them out when we use them. But at least we can now make tea, coffee, make a toast if we want, warm up a croissant if we want, or a cornetto. And most importantly, we can cook, which within the next few minutes or so. He's just run to the car to get something to his truck, and very shortly we will be ready to rock and roll. So things are coming together. We are going bed shopping this afternoon, and we had a storm this morning, and now look, the sky's clearing, but beautiful sky. Beautiful clear sky, still a few clouds about, but what's happened is it has dropped the temperature quite dramatically. We've gone from really hot, humid days where we've been in the lightest summer clothes we could possibly find, really, that we brought with us, and now I'm in a jumper today for the first time and feeling quite comfortable with it. It's obviously lovely in the car. Oh gosh, look at those views. We're literally 5 minutes from home here. We've just around Terricciola and on our way to Peccioli. And oh gosh, this whole surround, all the way around where we live in, we'll have our home in Chianni, is so pretty, really spectacular. And we're going to a family-run business where they make mattresses, and they've been making them for a long time, from what I believe. Gosh, look at that big place on the hill up there, David. I think that's another one of those vineyards. Gee, that's a big... Yes, that must be another one of the vineyards where they do the wine tastings, because we're on the wine road here. This is called the wine road, and you have all of the different vineyards of Terricciola, which is very famous. So anyway, we're going off to see what kind of mattresses these people have, because they're renowned for their excellent quality mattresses, and we want to get a nice decent bed. We have just arrived in Peccioli, which Google Earth calls, or Google Maps calls, Paccholi. So we kept on saying, oh, we've arrived in Paccholi. Obviously the pronunciation is not always the best. Oh, that came to a clanking end, didn't it? But we'd seen this bell tower from kilometres and kilometres away, because Peccioli is right up on top of, once again, on top of a very high hill. We didn't know anything about it, but we've come here to look for beds because there's a beautiful bed shop, as I think I told you, but with some nice wines as well. But we thought we had a few minutes to spare, and we thought, well, we should just discover every single village that we can that's in our little shire, really, in our vicinity. So this is another one that's really very close to home, and again, another very pretty town. So larger than Chianni, with buongiorno, with lots and lots of things going on by looks of things, and it seems to be full of modern art everywhere we walk. we keep on seeing statues, very, very modern, contemporary art, statues and things on walls and writing, and so it's this kind of really unusual mix of very, very old and very, very new. David's decided to perch himself in this lovely loggia. What a pretty spot, and it's got lovely fairy lights, must look really pretty in the evening. And there's this delightful little square where people are sitting and taking in the sunshine. The afternoon has turned out so much better than this morning, and it's directly in front of that awesome bell tower there. This is a really awesome square because you're sort of, all of a sudden you realise that above you, when we were under the arches, that you're actually standing under a building that has quite a modern artistic take on the front, on the old facade, and then you turn to one side and you have an amazing religious artwork on a building. We come around and we are in front of that beautiful, very, very tall clock tower, but then again a very, very old church with, once again, I'm going to have a vehicle. Watch out, darling. We're going to get run over while we're trying to make these films. And then there's this beautiful artwork on the exterior of the building. And they have the artists each time, which is lovely. And this is obviously a depiction of the crucifixion, and it's by Benozzo Gozzoli. And it's from 1479 to 1480. Gosh, we're talking about really old works here, which that's obviously a remake, of course, but I love how they have all these artworks everywhere around the village. Inside the church, and I'm just blown away by these ceilings. Look at these incredible artworks on the ceilings. Magnificent. Gosh, every time you come into one of these little villages, the wealth of art, and especially within the churches, gosh, is quite overwhelming. These places never cease to amaze me. Now we have walked into a cafe. Check this out. The Comune of Paccholi, where we were just upstairs looking at all that ancient art, decided to take the old animal stalls and cellars of a very, very old palazzo and turn it into literally a work of modern art. We are just blown away because it's something that normally I would imagine to see in a city like Sydney perhaps, but to see it in an ancient building, and you don't see it here at all. A lady upstairs sent me down here. She must have thought I'd be interested, and boy oh boy was she right. David, are you not impressed? It's really, really impressive, and you would not know it's here. That's the crazy part about it. Luckily, that lady upstairs, we must have looked like two people that would appreciate a place like this, because we went to sit in a coffee shop upstairs, a cafe, and she said, please come downstairs and look at our new lovely cafeteria downstairs. And we went, oh gosh, okay, let's go. You know, you kind of thing. We were sort of thinking, oh gosh. And then we got here and went, oh my Lord, thank the Lord she sent us down here. So it's just beautiful. And the young lady was saying, that served us our coffee, that it was, and it originally meant to be a study space, but now, of course, they realise it's such a spectacular space that they hold aperitivi in the evening up and down these beautiful stairs. They have conferences in here. And you can see there's another mezzanine level above me because the ceilings are so high. But we are really, really glad we found it, and we hope many more people find it and that it gets the use it deserves. You can also sit outside all the way up the stairs. There are lovely little folding chairs and tables, but it's quite cold and windy outside today, so we're just staying in the warmth. Here we are with our new stove. David's drinking red wine. I'm drinking red wine and eating a couple of chips because we are starving, because we have been out all day shopping again, looking for new things, which we did find. And we are cooking on our new stove for the first time. Very, very quick meal, but porcini mushroom tortellini, which I'm sure will be sensational because made in Italy, anything it tastes good. So I'm cooking on gas, guys. I'm cooking on gas. Got my new SMEG beautiful kettle sitting on, ta-da, another new little piece we found this afternoon at one of the flea markets. It is gorgeous. It's a really lovely old piece with a beautiful old piece of white Carrara marble, white and grey Carrara marble on top, so it's perfect. Loving the shabby chic look. What else did we find? Oh, yes, of course, we found this cute little piece here to put next to the fireplace. Or it may not stay here. It might go in the lounge room after. But until we have our couch, we're still a little bit undecided about decorations in the lounge room. But it sits just fine there for the moment, momentarily. And we'll sort out this area behind where the fridge is and everything kind of later on. We'll sort of sort that out. Got my beautiful SMEG love coffee machine that I have to use tomorrow, but that will be sitting over there once the marble goes on top of that beautiful cupboard there. So we're still getting sorted. Lots of rubbish. Again, we do a trip to the rubbish bins once every evening at the moment. That's our evening walk. But anyway, that's okay. At least it's just around the corner, and at least we can get rid of all the big rubbish really easily here at the big public bins they have. Cheers, my love.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's Sunday morning, buongiorno e buona domenica, and we got up fairly early thinking of all sorts of things. Our minds are so busy when we're here, but we thought we'd take some peace and quiet out on this beautiful sunny autumn's morning and come for a little drive up to Rivaldo, which is a little tiny borgo, little hamlet if you like, or small village that belongs to Chianni. And on the way, just as you leave Chianni, basically, well, we're just driving out of it now. We haven't taken this road before, and I just wanted to show you because you get the amazing back view of our incredible church, which I'll just try and slowly come in for you. There we are. I know there's a bit of glare from the sun. I'm sorry, it's right above me. And then, of course, those wonderful rolling hills and the olive groves that surround us. What a beautiful way to start the day.
Yeah, ready.
So we're just leaving that lovely lookout. The cemetery is just here. Can you imagine the view from the cemetery? It's a lovely place to rest in peace, isn't it? And now we're going and following the cypress trees behind the cemetery on this really sweet little road that is going to lead us to Rivaldo. he has someone on his bottom, folks. In other words, they're tailgating us because we're doing just the plodding along like a tourist, and maybe they're in a rush. But they will just have to wait. It's not a road to rush on, is it? Isn't it pretty? So we're right up high. Oh my gosh, I can see some incredible vistas there with lines of trees going up to villas in the country. You know, the typical beautiful Tuscan views. We are here in Rivaldo, but it's told us to come this way to come towards, so we're not quite sure because the other road was so tiny and seemed to say no entry. So we'll soon find out where we end up. These little places sometimes are a little bit confusing when it comes to where you go to park. Oh, I just love this. We've got everybody's washing out. Now that's a nice fresh place to hang your washing, isn't it? All the way along the street from the trees. And why not, I say? Lovely old buildings. It's a very sweet little place. It has an incredible hotel with very, very high ratings for eating for the restaurant, and they have a big swimming pool with incredible views over these vistas where you can hold weddings and functions and all sorts of things. And someone told me you could even come and use the pool if you eat by it. So of course the weather's getting a bit cooler now, so we may not do that this year. I'm a bit confused how we get up there though, David.
It's winding.
We always like sticky baking in little spots where we maybe aren't meant to go, but oh, I don't see why you can't. Doesn't say anything about property. Oh no, it's just a little way through to something. Is it a road or a private home? Just a way down to some... Oh, it's so pretty. Look at the lovely little garden here. Oh, and look at those views they have here. Oh, it's magnificent. Oh, what a pretty place. Gosh, it's just one pretty village after another, isn't it, David? We are truly blessed to have chosen this area, I can tell you, to have a home. Truly blessed. And it takes a little moment for the light to readjust to the outside again when you're in a dark spot. There we go. But we came out and saw this building here that has many plaques dedicated. Oh yes, there's something shining up there. Plaques dedicated to different people from the village that obviously have done different wonderful things for the village, or not maybe for the village, but also one of them was, for example, it said he was a writer and a musician. So kind of dedications to people that have had some success or other. And we'll just keep on wandering these lovely streets. Such pretty little gardens everywhere, and I just stopped here, this house and its garden running down the slope just have, as you can see, incredible vistas. And this caught my eye. Oh, and did you hear that? That's a gunshot. There must be, I think the hunting season started this week, and there are a lot of wild boar around here. That's the only thing they hunt. But look at this tree just in front of us here. That is this one. That is full of chestnuts because, of course, we'll be coming up to chestnut season. And just so you know, Rivaldo, this little village, actually has a chestnut festival in, I think it's in November, so, or end of October. I might see it or I might just miss it. I can't quite remember what date it will be, but it's obviously coming soon. Oh, there's some lovely pomegranates down there as well, I can see. What a gorgeous garden they have, full of so many things. And look at these views. I just had to stop at the side of the road and take this. I know it's probably glary. We have the sun probably in the wrong spot, but look at where our home is. Is that not awesome? I'm totally in love. We are just totally in love. The air is clean and brisk and beautiful. The sky is bright blue. Oh, it's just wonderful. I can hear some motorbikes coming up the winding road.